Welcome everybody. How you doing? How you doing? This is A&D Reviews. I am Ashton of A&D Reviews, and this is
the man that's going to tell the truth about this review that we're about to do.
and we are actually doing a review today on the show, the movie Passengers. It's starring Chris Pratt.
No. It's not starring Chris Pratt. It's starring Lawrence Fishburne.
that's not what.
Michael Sheen. Then Chris Pratt.
What?
Then Jennifer Lawrence. Okay, that is the lineup.
But
right?
according to what you told me a couple of minutes ago, it has 43 casts.
It has 42 casts, and I'm looking at it right here. Where were the 42 people at in this show? I'd only seen maybe when they was going through baby girl history. You seen a couple people, but
all right. Well, oh, I remember where the other cast members were.
Sleep.
No, well, not sleep.
Where?
Okay.
Oh, when they woke up at the end.
No. Well, yeah, those a couple of the cast members. But this show actually was about two people. Well, we're going to start with one person. Well, one person. Well, the whole premise is actually there's another planet that needs to be inhabited. Okay, Earth is getting populated. They say it's overpopulated. It's expensive. They said, so they wanted to actually have another planet that they can go to,
right,
which they've already established, and they're actually going to that planet with engineers, scientists, pretty much all of the big wigs that you've ever seen in all the other science fiction movies.
Everybody that has something to do with like normal living, as far as like farming,
agriculturists,
mechanics,
all of that.
The political folks, all them people. And the one person that had to wake up out the pad was Chris Pratt. I think he was in his pod for what? I think 90 years, was it?
He was in his pod. That's a good question. I think. I know it was halfway through the mission.
Yeah.
That's what I know, because they showed how far the ship had gotten. But when he woke up, he still had 90 years left. So for the beginning of the episode, the whole movie and stuff, it reminded me of I Am Legend. Everybody hated on Will Smith because he was the only person pretty much in the whole movie at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But now here Chris Pratt is in the same position where he's the only person alive, and he's pretty much going to die because he has 90 years on this ship, and he can't go back to sleep.
Because they couldn't fix his pod.
Right. So here enters Arthur, which is an artificial intelligence bartender, and he's the only person that he really he has to talk to.
His therapist.
He's a therapist, of
giving him
course.
all types of advice about who he was gonna wake up and take advantage of.
No, that's not the advice he told him.
That's what he told that dude.
After a year, Chris Pratt got lonely. I mean, anybody would. First of all, he didn't have the clearance to even eat the best food. Okay.
That's one thing right there in itself. When you can be eating pancakes with omelets, but you get one boiled egg. This dude was this dirt poor. I mean, come on now.
But this shows you, where society has gotten. You know what I'm saying, for him, because first of all, his character, they said first of all he was a mechanic.
Yeah.
Then they said he was an engineer. So you don't know whether he's a mechanic or an engineer.
He was very intelligent too, because he was learning. He was pulling out the manuals to the ship, learning different stuff about the ship, learning about the pods,
right,
so he can, pervert.
No.
But anyway.
But even in today's society, you got an engineer and you have a mechanic. Okay. So I don't know which one Chris Pratt is because they didn't hash that out.
Yeah.
All I know is, from what we know is he can't afford nothing but a boiled egg or whatever he ate. So he had to be a mechanic.
He tried to get some frappuccino, man.
Right. Man, come on.
They gave him a plain cup of coffee.
A plain cup of coffee. So he had to be a mechanic.
I thought that was just so funny. It's like, what?
Not insulting the mechanics out there, because, you got some mechanics that, actually smarter than engineers, but, they just don't have the stature and stuff. And that showed in this movie.
Yes, it did.
So he had a dilemma. Explain the dilemma, because I know you want to get.
Well, he talked to old Arthur, one of the stars of the show. He was trying to get some advice on, because he's staying by himself, how is he going to wake this girl up? How is he going to go about approaching her? But, he did his own research.
But that's not what he said, though.
He stalked her.
That's not what he said. He said...
He made sure to know what size underwear she wore and what size she wore.
No. What happened was he had
Chinese food, or pizza,
No. The man is on the ship by himself for a year. He's going crazy. Okay. Another movie that you can compare this to is Castaway, where Tom Hanks didn't have anybody there but himself, and he started talking to.
He had Wilson the whole time.
He started talking to this ball.
Wilson got tired of him and left. That's all it was.
So
he got on. Wilson got mad at him, say, "I'm leaving," and Wilson left.
So pretty much what happened. Pretty much, what he was thinking, should I wake this person up? If I wake this person up, I'm pretty much killing this person.
He didn't care.
But if I wake this person up, I won't be alone anymore. So if I'm gonna wake somebody up, I'm gonna wake the most interesting person that. I'm not gonna wake somebody up that I'm not gonna like.
I'm pretty sure she wasn't the most interesting person on the ship.
I think so. To him, because he actually sat there and studied, who he's gonna wake up.
She had money. She had the looks. And she was intelligent. So first off, I don't have to eat a boiled egg in the morning no more.
Oh my God!
I can have pancakes and an omelet. Second, I can sit across the table, talk to somebody with some intellect with a beautiful face. And that was his whole thinking. Why would I want to wake up Scary Mary?
Please look past this guy. All right. So they started to develop a relationship on the ship. Okay, they started getting closer. She was a journalist. She was actually, she wasn't actually going to the planet to stay. She was going to, because she wanted to make this story, because she's the only person that's ever traveled there and the only person that actually ever traveled back. So what that does is that builds her stature. You know what I'm saying? Chris was going there to live, because that's his second start. So pretty much, they started getting involved and stuff. And so feelings started becoming, and it got to a point where he was ready to give her a ring. And he tells Arthur, what does he tell Arthur? I want you to say, because I know this is your part. I know you like this part.
Man, Arthur's a snitch. Arthur, he should have just cut his power cord as soon as he said something about it. Because she was sitting there talking to Arthur, like, yeah, we pretty much don't keep no secrets from each other. And Arthur, he did the side look like, you don't? I was like, uh-oh.
So Arthur spills the beans. He tells everything, man. He tells her social security number. He tells where she lives. He tells everything.
Man.
And so it clicks to her. She like, look, at the beginning she had all this life to live, but now she only have 90 years to live. And so that's pretty much kills her career, kills everything that she has going on and stuff. And so she tried to kill him.
Yeah, she went to like this depression mode for a while.
Man.
I think they didn't see each other for like probably 4 or 5 months.
She was planning on killing that guy.
She went in that dude's room.
Yeah. Yeah.
And went ham on that dude.
Right. And then, but what could you, man, that's deep.
That's
Because that's relation, that's feelings. He had feelings for her even before he woke her up. And so, he actually loved her, but he killed her pretty much.
That dude was crazy.
So now they're all in turmoil, and
how you fall in love with somebody before they wake up? You ain't even had a conversation with them. Man, that's something wrong with you, man.
So they get up one day after, she pissed off and she run around the block. She run around the whole ship. She mad, swimming and everything. And so she wakes up and Lawrence Fishburne is in the middle of the foyer of the ship.
Wait. How do you grow a tree in the middle of the ship?
He grew a tree, son. A tree.
What ecosystem?
Engineering.
What ecosystem did they have to grow a tree?
He's an engineer, bruh. A mechanic engineer. Huh?
But anyway.
He grew a tree in the middle of the ship.
Let's get on this Lawrence Fishburne.
Lord.
First of all, I'm going to say.
I gotta take my glasses off for this one.
He was not in none that I've seen, none of the trailers that I've seen. He said it was a picture of him on one of the posters.
It was a picture.
I never seen it. It must have been the picture that he drew up or printed off line. Because I've never seen it. There was no mention of this dude. I thought they was dreaming or seeing stuff when he first came about.
I thought that Lawrence Fishburne was going to wake up and he was going to save the day. Because with his armband, he has access pretty much to the whole ship.
Well, you had a lot of hope for his character.
I really did have a lot of hope for his character. You know, because to be honest with you, Lawrence Fishburne hasn't had a really good movie since The Matrix.
That's probably why he took this. Because
No, it was another movie he did, man, that's on Netflix that you guys need to check out. It's with him and another guy where Lawrence Fishburne is the bad guy. It's a real good movie. Y'all need to check that out. Lawrence Fishburne, look that up. But I honestly thought Lawrence Fishburne was going to show up and he was going to put everybody back to sleep, and then everybody was going to wake up on a new plane.
If you didn't see the dude in the trailers, you know he wasn't going to be there for long. Okay.
So Lawrence Fishburne, okay, everybody had problems with their pod except for Jennifer Lawrence's character. Lawrence Fishburne, well, the ship was having problems. You know, that's why, you know, his pod malfunctioned. So pretty much, you know, the ship was getting worse and worse. Right. By the time Lawrence Fishburne's character woke up, his pod had went through some
why did his pod have to be the one that gave him the most problems in his body? He wasn't awake for probably a couple of hours and passed out.
Another important question is okay, at the end of the movie you see people start waking up. So was Lawrence Fishburne's pod the only pod that had the problem, or did everybody wake up
and die?
Or some wake up and die?
That's a good question.
Huh? Well,
that's a good question. So I think some of them did die when they went through the credits. They just started passing out.
So it was 43 people that's supposed to be in this movie. Man. And as I started thinking about it, when she had her, I think she was looking at a video or something of her friends or whatever, then you seen a couple more people in the shot.
That don't even count though, man.
But that's the people in the movie.
That don't count.
It's essentially about 2 people. Okay, well, Chris Pratt should have died 8 times in this movie. He didn't die. But you will kill Lawrence Fishburne though.
Man.
But he's the main character, so.
The main character. No, Lawrence Fishburne is the main character.
No, he's not. He's just that dude. He's that dude in Star Trek that ain't got no name, and everybody go down to the planet, and he end up dying. That's who Lawrence Fishburne. He had a contract where he read saying, "I'm gonna die" at a certain part in this movie.
They don't even speak to that dude neither. They just say, "Come on,"
and they shoot him off into the stars. Right? They don't even keep him on the ship. They shoot him off in space. Right?
No warning or nothing. They just kill him off.
Oh my God! So
that's crazy.
They fixed the ship, and then, you know.
Now, first, did we talk about the pod? How he fixed the pod, and he was talking to
no
Chris Pratt and say, "Hey, I know that you woke up such and such." Mm-hmm. He was like, "Yeah." Say, he was kind of saying that, man, I don't know why you did that, but at the same time, I know why you did that, and
that's not what he was saying.
That's pretty much what
he said. That was murder, man. He said that. No, he didn't.
He threw the side thumb out and he turned to the side.
They asked him how long were you awake on the ship.
He threw the thumb at him.
So he said a year, and so he was pretty much like.
You ain't see him. He turned to the side. Was like.
But I think that if he had to put everybody back to sleep, and they would have got to the new world, I think that might have been a problem. Because I'm quite sure that was an offense. That was bad.
Oh yeah, he went to jail.
Yeah.
he probably got the electricity. No, they would have shot him out in space.
Right, they would have did something. So, what you rate this movie, man?
Man, I give it a 7. It was actually a good movie. You know, even though I'm sitting here joking, talking and stuff like that, it was actually a good. Even though certain things on there was predictable, I didn't see Lawrence being in this show because it was like a shocker. Like, wait a minute. Maybe I should have read up and did my studies and see who was actually in the movie and doing what. I should have done that before, because that kind of peed me off a little bit because he's nowhere in the trailers. But anyway, it was a good show. It's a chick flick, pretty much. Take your girls to see it.
What?
Yeah, it's a chick flick. It gives like the wives and girlfriends a reason to be mad at your husband.
Oh God!
Because it's one of those like, oh. She's mad at him because he did this. Did you do this without me knowing? You know how they be. No, baby, I didn't do that. Shut up. Okay,
he acted right now. First of all, don't get mad at me, but I give this a 5.
A 5?
And now I'm gonna say why. I'm gonna say why because initially I was the person that was excited for this movie. Initially, I was the one telling him that we had to go see this movie.
Man, it's not 5 worthy, man. I don't know why would you.
You gave it a 7.
A 7's good.
I give it a 5.
A 5?
Dude, you have Andy Garcia in this movie, and you see Andy Garcia 2 minutes before the end credits.
He doesn't count, man.
He's the ship's captain, I think he was.
Man,
Hold up.
He don't count.
Yeah, he was Captain Norris in this movie. Andy Garcia, you have 2 iconic actors in this movie, and you really don't get the chance to see them in this movie. I like the plot twists. But like I said, it was plot holes in this whole thing. Okay, there's a lot of unbelievable stuff happening in this thing. Okay, first of all, this man is in a tube. Okay, you have to fix the core of this ship. Okay, it's fire everywhere in this core. You have to eject this heat off of the core. He puts on this suit and he has a freaking not a shield. He has a freaking door. And she's like, oh my God, I don't want it, stuff like that. But you got to. We have to save. Everybody else is gonna die. You have to. So a gajillion degree heat hit this guy. He didn't fry in the suit.
This was like probably he was a son too.
Yes.
Yeah.
He did not fry. And so he's floating in space, right? Oh my God, I gotta go get him. You wanted to kill him 5 minutes ago. Okay, you wanted to kill him because he tried to kill you. But you can't live without him. So you're gonna go save him.
Yeah, a stalker falls in love with his stalker.
And so this guy is about the engines of the ship is about to reignite. And so he's about to go to his death again. And she jumps. I got to save it. It was just too unbelievable to me.
Saves him. Get the band. Put him in a pod.
Right. They sew off his head up.
Brings him back to life. And keeps him pushing.
You know, it's not what I thought it was going to be.
It was good though. It wasn't. I don't know. I wouldn't say it was 5.
Sigourney Weaver, we need another Ripley.
Man,
we need another Ripley in this era.
It's not gonna be another. They got a new alien coming out called.
Right.
I think it's Covenant.
Right.
They better do it some justice. I don't think they're going off of the Prometheus theme on that. But I mean,
I think that this era needs another really strong female lead, like a Ripley. I mean, you know, Ripley, and it wasn't the fact that she was masculine, because at the same time she was all feminine, you know, and she kicked butt.
She was a G.
She kicked butt. So we need that.
Yeah.
I think we need a Sigourney Weaver in this era.
Yep.
I hopefully you agree with that.
I agree, man. I'm surprised.
Jennifer Lawrence wasn't that.
No, man, she's nowhere near that.
I would be pissed off too if you woke me up. I got 90 years to go.
Man, that dude just wanted some. Anyway.
So I gave it a 5. He gave it a 7.
I gave it a 7.
So I can't deal with all other stuff because I go to church. Yeah. Say your spiel, man. Say your ultimate ending.
Hey, man, you guys give us a
thumbs up.
Thumbs up about Lawrence Fishburne being the star of this show. Leave a comment below about Lawrence Fishburne being a star in this show. Subscribe because Lawrence was the star of this show. And we want to hear your feedback. We want to hear what you want us to talk about next. But we're going to give our honest opinion. Y'all gotta, because we're moviegoers just like you. We don't spend, half price to go into a movie. We spend the whole price just like you to go into the movie, and I'd rather give you an honest feedback than to just give you some bullcrap. Oh yeah, go see this movie because it's No. What he said. Lawrence Fishburne. They ejected him, son. Ejected him. Deep cover, man. Huh? Yeah. How do you eject Lawrence Fishburne? This is deep cover, brother. Andy Garcia at the end of the movie. I'm out of here. Man, this is A&D Reviews. We're out of here. We are out. We gone.